Yeah, hi. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your early morning, late out of date somewhat, raw review. I wanted to do this review last night, but I just didn't have the energy to. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I mean, I don't lie. And the people who pretend to not lie and basically fake praise this crap, they're just, again, they're blind. They're freaking blind. They're blindly supporting this. This was one of the most lifeless, blandest Raws I have ever seen in my life. Like, let alone, not just that it sucked and it was garbage, boring show. It was just so bland, so lifeless. It didn't feel like anything. Okay? Not an ounce of excitement. Nothing happened on this show. And it's like, what kind of crap was this? This show felt like nothing. Nothing happened. And we're supposed to care about a Saturday night main event that's happening this weekend. When literally it's like Halloween weekend, by the way. Where people are gonna probably go out instead to have a good time and freaking dress up and do whatever the fuck. Probably, do, better things than just watching Halloween. So, like, Halloween weekend, for those who don't know, it's like, again, it's when people go out during the Halloween weekend to just enjoy, have a good time, parties, and all that kind of shit, right? Who the fuck's gonna not do that instead watch freaking Friday Night SmackDown and Saturday Night Main Events? We're supposed to be trying to care about Saturday Night Main Event when literally there's nothing like intriguing that's gonna happen for that show, except for the world title. Oh, I mean, listen, who the hell cares that the world title, they're gonna get a new world champion with Jey Uso and CM Punk? Who cares? Okay? Especially when, again, it's the typical is the gayest way possible to crown a new champion. Babyface versus babyface. Two unique wrestlers who are good buddies gonna go at it to become the world champion. Like, come on here. It's the most uninteresting thing possible. It's the most boring thing possible. Because why should I care? And why would I'm confused as a fan. Like, who the fuck to cheer for? Why would I give a fuck? You know what I mean? I'm tired of the gay babyface versus babyface type of thing. And it doesn't help that it happens so many times in wrestling. But not just that. This show had nothing exciting. And it doesn't help that this show ended with a women's main event. And I've been saying this for God knows how long. Me and other people who tell the truth. No one cares about women's goddamn wrestling. Why isn't main eventing the show? The women main eventing Raw is why Raw has gotten the worst ratings in ever. Since 2016, when you started having the women main eventing Raws, that's why, and that's when you started getting low ratings. So why are you doing it? Because are you really that desperate and have no freaking ideas? You decide to have the women main event or whatever? And it's like, keep in mind, for a meaningless title match that has no story as well, and again, another babyface team versus babyface team, so why should we care? What is with all these meaningless babyface versus babyface matches lately? And what did Bailey and freaking Bailey, aka Jay Leno, versus along with Lyra Valkyria, whatever? What did they do to earn a freaking meaningless women's tag title match? I don't know. This show was just bland. This show sucked. This show, it really felt like just a house show. That's what this shit was. A glorified house show. So grab your Coca-Colas, drinking my Nipsey, inspired to make the bitches go, oh shit, and let's talk about it, shall we? Fuck. The show was so bland, so lame, so boring. I don't know. I just didn't have the energy to do this review earlier. Like, I would love to have, like, talked about the show, like, last night, just to get it over with, but at the same time, I'm just so tired. What I had to do, like, literally, so, because if I literally, like, just tried to focus on this show, I would have fell asleep. So, thank goodness, what I did, and this is what I have to do nowadays in order to basically still be, like, is like to keep my sanity. Thankfully, yesterday, I was with a friend also. I just had Raw on my phone, and then we played pool together. If I didn't have that luxury to hang out with two buddies to play pool, I would have like lost my sanity. And then I'm watching, and I'm not even like paying attention. I can't even pay attention to this shit. I can't, because at the end of the day, this shit is just boring. How is it that playing pool, actually playing pool is actually much more entertaining. It's actually one of my new hobbies that people don't even know. Playing pool is so much better than watching fucking Raw. It's like, what the hell, man? I don't know what to tell you. So, anyways, let's just, I guess, try to scroll through this garbage because I don't know. So the show started with Jey Uso. Jey Uso just comes out then yeeting or whatever and does the stupid, great. The entrance starts again. Like, that is so annoying. You don't see Austin having his entrance music play after, whatever. Again, this is the problem. It's just a house show. Oh, we gotta maintain the audience's reaction, blah, blah, blah. That's not exciting. You're just, again, and they're only doing that because they're wasting time. Okay? They're just wasting time with this. A lot of people want to pretend to say that Jey Uso is over. Okay, listen, okay, maybe the guy's over because he gets a reaction in terms of, like, yeah, okay, people like him. Okay, that could mean he's over, right? Does that mean, just because you're over, by the newsflash, just because you're over, even though he's not really over, does not mean you should be world champion. Okay? By that logic, Val Venus should have been world champion because he's over. By that logic, freaking Too Cool should have been world champion. By that logic, Rikishi should have been world champion. Just because you're over, that the fans actually give a fuck about you, does not mean you gotta be world champion. Because, and this is only the reason why these certain wrestlers, like, unfortunately, it seems that, if you get a reaction, like, that's when you will get, like, the title. Because, again, nobody on this fucking goddamn roster gets a fucking reaction. So they're that desperate, like, okay, you guys like them? Okay, we'll probably give them the title. Because they're that desperate to have any intriguement. But, man, have they kind of killed this Jey Uso momentum to make people care. Because they're, like, at this point, what they're doing now with Jey Uso, even though it somewhat failed, they're that desperate that they're going back at it and doing what they can because he gets a reaction. I don't know what to tell you. I don't care. And again, I don't care to see a babyface versus babyface match. That's also another thing. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing two babyfaces going at it for the world fucking title? Like, it's not so hard. You could have easily had Braun Breaker and Braun Supreme be part of the Battle Royal. Or heck, Dominic Mysterio would not have been a bad idea to win the Battle Royal last week. But whatever. I mean, I don't care. Anyways, Jey Uso came out. He's talking, yo, yeet, man, shit, yeet. I said, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I get it. We gotta do the typical. We insert our dumb names into the freaking Raw, into the Monday one. Get it? We gotta insert our name into the name of the Raw show. You know, I got a lot of people in my ears these days. I got Roman in my ears. I got Jimmy in my ears. Everybody's my mom in my ears. But I tell this Oos right now. I don't give a damn what they think about me. It's just me, Oos. I'm the #1 contender. And Saturday on the event, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna be the world champion. It's gonna be 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah. It's like, shut up. Like, calm the fuck down, please. And then CM Punk comes out. That's when he interrupts him, and then his song plays again to mock Jey, because apparently Jey's thing is that he has his music played 2 times. How is that character? I don't fucking know. Whatever. I just think that's so lame and wasting time. Like, literally, this was just waste time, and then every other thing they do on the show is just to have a freaking long, boring match that no one cares about, to try to be, you know, without any storylines. Okay? So, yeah. The show started with, well, after that, Punk showed up, right? Punk says, alright, sorry, I apologize for stealing your stuff. It's 4 letters, 1 word, Punk. I feel like you guys are both dumb punks, that's what I have to say, because this is just dumb. How about, 4 letters, 1 word, dumb. That's what this show was. Okay? That's what I have to say. I mean, I could also say it's like 5 letters, 1 word, bland. Because that's probably how I felt about this shit. But, you know, in terms of the algorithm, or, you know what, 4 words, 1 word, suck. That's what I should say. This was. I'm not gonna do my best to get in your personal space tonight because Saturday, that's all we're gonna do. That meet in your grill. But before we get to Saturday, let's talk about I'm happy for you. You know, there's no secret that we're friends. Okay, we should pretend because they mentioned so what? Are they gonna do like the only thing that I will say that can save this if one of them turns heel? But at the same time, do we really want to see a Jey Uso and CM Punk heel turn? You know, and I do feel like a heel turn would kind of ruin their momentums. You know, like even because they're already getting a reaction. What's the point of turning them heel, right? I mean, Jey, maybe it might be a little interesting, but at the same time, why? But like, I don't see them being a heel right now. You know what I mean? But whatever. You're both best friends. Well, and we were both friends, which is harder for what's going to be against us. I always try to put put myself in opponent's shoes, but I've never been in your situation. I haven't listened to anyone by myself. I follow my heart, my gut, and I believe in myself, which is easy when you're winning a lot. And it's a lot harder to do when you're losing, and you're about to lose. Now, I have a lot of questions, and your body language answered a lot of them to me. Your actions last week spoke a lot to me. I know a lot what it takes. I watched you throw your brother over the top rope. A lot of people pretend they're trying to put the idea that he eliminated Jimmy. I did not even buy that he eliminated. I just see like both Jimmy and LA Knight eliminated each other. So I don't understand how they're trying to build it up that he eliminated them. Whatever. I don't know. I don't even think they know what the fuck they're doing. They're just trying to have some ideas, and then they're gonna fucking fake pretend like, see, he did eliminate his brother. Punk didn't congratulate him in the Battle Royal. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, don't mean to acknowledge you. You don't boo that within the rules. You know, you're doing everything you can. I don't know. The fans booed that he won the Battle Royal, whatever. Is every man for themselves, including me. You know, I listen to you, and I'm listening. You know, I'm talking to you. You got what it takes, but how far are you willing to go? And I'm not asking Big Jim's brother. I'm not asking Little Roman. I'm asking MainEvent Jey Uso. How far are you willing to go? You know, the small amount of time that I had the world champion after defeating Gunter was not enough. You know, being Gunter for how long? It's not enough. It was not enough. It was too short. I need to be champion. I need air in my I need air in my lungs, and I know how far I'm willing to go. But Saturday night, Jey Uso versus CM Punk. When you face down in the mat, and I know I kicked out of your grill, and you looked up and realized the situation. You can't eat yourself. Look at me. How far are you willing to go? And it's like, then like, let's go, Punk. Let's go. I know how to swim, but you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna spin the block. Spin the block is when you fucking tell a chick that, hey, you wanna fucking like suck my dick. That's not. You're telling Punk to suck your dick. What kind of gay shit is this? Do you not know your freaking goddamn gangster terms? God damn. How does people have like you got the man behind, right? You know, that's what you think, Goose. You know, all I'm just saying, I'm gonna paint a picture like I'm the bad. You paint the picture like the bad guy, huh? All I'm saying is, screw you, Punk. And because Saturday, I'm gonna show you the best in the world. 4 letters, 1 word, yeet. Well, like again, 4 letters, 1 week. This sucked. Well, you guys get the deal. It just sucked, really. It sucked. Kind of. This was just, I was not intrigued with this supposed promo off. This was hype. The big thing about this show was, this was Punk and Jey face to face. And that was the only real big thing to be showcased from this, like, oh, you know, what's to look forward to on this Raw. They couldn't have this on the main event. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't have at least had this in the main event. Like, rather than save us from, like, I don't know, a waste of time, dumb main event to end the show. Because after all, this is the match that's, I'm assuming, will be the main event of Saturday Night Main Event. So why the fuck was this match not the main event? Or the segments? Not only that, why are we... What I'm trying to say, like, I'm tired of the whole Braun Vision bullshit, but why didn't the Vision come out during this? And I know, like, why would I want to see this? But at the same time, in terms of logic also, because of what's kind of going on, why didn't the Vision came out during this? Why didn't they want to maybe take out both men because they're angry about not being in the Battle Royal? This would lead them to want to attack both men, and this could easily, even though it would be so fucking predictable, and it's like, how many times would we get this shit? At least it would be something. The only credit I can really give is at least it had something, like a meaning to be in the main event. It was just so repetitive. But like, why don't we just get Division versus Jey and Punk to get it yourself over with, you know? Even though it would be the dumb, can they coexist? You do that so many fucking times anyways. What the fuck is the difference for 1 fucking weekend? And besides, like, whatever. At least it would be something meaningful. At least it would be something that makes sense. The opportunity where, and I don't know, maybe add some stakes involved. If fucking the Brawns win, that means they get inserted at the title match. I don't know, something. Some stakes involved to make you intrigued. But whatever, that didn't happen. Well, I mean, it just, again, our dumb face to face, and I just don't care. It was not intriguing. All I have to say is just like 4 words, 1 letter, dumb. That's what this shit was. And the entire show was 5 letters, 1 word, bland. I can always fucking spell whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna waste my time spelling or like, you know, how many letters does garbage have, but the show was garbage. I don't know. Seven letters, 1 word, garbage. There. I did it. So that happened, and nothing amounted from that really. It just got it like, you know, oh, we're gonna face each other. I'm gonna win the world champion, but then I'm gonna break your face and become the world heavyweight champion. 4 letters. We're gonna talk about 4 letters. Like, am I watching a kid's show? Are you really smelling? Like, imagine fucking Stone Cold was like, 4 letters, 1 word, what? Like, just because Stone Cold said what, you know, with 4 letters, does not mean... You didn't see Stone Cold doing that. It's so corny. This is like, again, dumb kids show bullshit. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. Whatever. That's just... I was not intrigued. We got LA Galaxy on the show. Who the fuck are they? Who the fuck are they? First match. For some reason, this match happened. Penta versus Rusev ended a double disqualification because El Grande Americano and his subcanos interrupted the match. I mean, I was happy to see Andrade Americano or whatever. Not that I basically care much to really pay attention to this. During this, I was just playing pool. But whatever. Their appearance was warranted, but then they get their ass kicked. So much for showcasing the Kanos. I do think it's hilarious that they're doing a group of luchadors supposedly taking over, but yet at the same time they unfortunately had them just get beat up. Whatever. The New Day are mourning Xavier Woods' supposed health issue or something. Apparently he had a mental health break, and now he's gonna return when the New Day will be back and becoming the World Tag Champs. Like, who the fuck? You have fumbled this heel turn so badly, and we're supposed to, like, I don't care. Then Braun Breaker is like, why weren't we in the Battle Royal? It was so unfair or whatever. Like, hey, I thought you're a badass. Why you're fucking complaining? How about actually do something, right? But then Paul was like, my beautiful brawns, you gotta make an impact. And you guys will make an impact. And then, like, Braun Breaker wants a match. Oh, don't worry, you have a match, alright. You have a match with LA Knight. And it's like, really? Then we see LA Knight, he's like, yeah, I may not have been the world champ, but I gotta tell you, whoever is the world champ, they have a target on my back, and everybody will say LA Knight, yeah. Kind of the same promo. And again, I like LA Knight. But unfortunately, they have literally, like, this is getting to the point where, like, the constant, like, always falling short is gonna ruin this guy. And it kind of did already, where you have him constantly try to do something with him, and then unfortunately, you have him look like shit, and like, why should we ever have faith in this guy? Like, I lost faith in LA Knight as a character. And the guy is just a darn shame. The guy could cut great promos, knows how to talk. He's actually not bad in the ring. But you made like the fan lose faith in the guy. So why should I care? Nikki Bella defeated Roxanne. I mean, wow, I'm actually surprised that something that wasn't predictable, I guess, happened. But at the same time, who the fuck cared about this match? So it's not like any intriguement was lost. Like, whatever. Okay, so Roxanne Perez defeats the legend Nikki Bella, even though she's not a legend, but like, whatever. But like, I don't even think people even care to remember that this, regardless what the result was. After match, the Judgment Women, they attacked Nikki again, but then Valkyrie interrupts and makes the save. There was like rumors of Valkyrie being injured, but then she looks fine. I mean, she does look fine, if you know what I mean, but like at the same time, it's whatever. Sorry, not a big fan of the devil devil, you know what I mean? The devil tattoos. Or whatever, it is what it is. That happened, and then we see Jimmy go, yo man, how could you be eliminating me in that Battle Royal last week? And then like, okay, the censor between the Usos, which, what the fuck ever? Like, I don't know. Are you acting selfish, Us? Freaking Jimmy just looking like Fred Durst and whatever. Braun Breaker defeats LA Knight. Same shit, really. Then Adam Pearce informs Dominic that because of what happened earlier tonight, he'll have to defend his Intercontinental in a triple threat at Saturday Night Main Event. I want to let everyone know that Saturday Night Main Event I might not even watch live because it is Halloween weekend. Friday Night SmackDown, Halloween, and it was it Saturday Night Main Event. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch them live. Actually, I'm not. I'm not gonna watch SmackDown live. That is for sure because it's Halloween that day, and I'm gonna try to enjoy a night out of town and whatever. So, yeah, both shows they're gonna probably be recorded, and I'm gonna review them together. Probably, maybe and that's most likely might happen on Sunday or maybe late Saturday. Yeah, most likely Sunday, of course. I don't know. That's just my little news to y'all, in case y'all care. JD McGee defeats Sheamus. Sheamus was barely on the show now, and he loses to this fucking this big head faggot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Not that I'm a fan of Sheamus. I guess compared to everybody, I like Sheamus compared to all these jobbers. But why? Okay, I understand trying to put people over the news, but you're damaging their brands. You're making them look weak. These are former WWE champions, and you're having them lose to jobbers who probably won't even be world champion in the future. What are you doing? If you're gonna Finn Balor, I don't care. I don't care. And then, oh great, they're gonna have a tag title match next week. Now anyone gives a fuck. Great, the same fucking garbage match. Vakir challenges the Judgment Women with Nikki Bella, whatever, for a match next week. Nikki Bella has some lustful eyes. I guess, you know, after her divorce, she's considering becoming a lesbian, which kind of is not something to complain about. But she has lustful eyes for the title and probably Vakir. I don't know. I guess, you know, that ass fucking it tempts you. You know, no matter who you are, man or woman. If you're questioning about your sexuality, just look at a hot ass. That's all I have to say. And then you can invite them to the big black couch all you want. Yeah, a bunch of jobber matches are announced next week that no one fucking cares about. John Cena's last Raw is announced for Madison Square Garden, which the fucking ticket prices are ridiculous. The only reason why I'm tempted to even try to go, sure, is maybe John Cena's last show, right? And you know, I'm not gonna act like, okay, I'm listen. Even if I could actually afford going to the show. I can get a ticket, but at the same time, like, why would I want to waste my money when, like, so far there's no card announced yet, and two, what if the fucking show sucks? That's the problem with usually a Raw and a SmackDown. There's no guarantee that these shows are gonna be freaking good. You know, so I don't want to end up wasting my time and regretting it. Like, that's why I'll wait maybe the week prior to see, okay, is this show going to be good or not? And not only that, I think, like, it's better to wait when the price is lower, hopefully. And the only reason why I'm considering going, because I might get it as a gift for my friend for his birthday. So, that's really it. Yeah, so that happened. And the main event... Why was this the main event? Again, nobody cares about women's goddamn wrestling. You're this killed. When you start showcasing the women main eventing the shows, that's when the ratings start to really go downhill. Let alone that you start pushing all these indie fucks who are just vanilla midgets, boring indie guys. And again, if I have to make myself clear, listen, just because, you know, I bash the indies does not mean, you know, all indie guys suck. But unfortunately, usually, most of the time, they do. And there's a reason why they're from the indies in the first place, or they're known as indie guys, okay? If you've been in the indies for God knows how long, there's a reason why you've been there, because you have no entertainment value. And a lot of these guys are from the indies. And let's be honest here, they all suck. They're not entertaining at all. So, why are we hiring these people, and why are they on my TV screen when they're fucking boring fucks? And this is all because it's all fucking nepotism in the end of the day. They all know everybody. That's how they get fucking hired. But yeah, the main event was freaking Charlotte and Alexa. They defeated Lyra Valkyria and Jay Leno from her garage. They drugged her out of the garage, and to have this meaningless, no build, no story of a match that main evented the show, which is two teams that are baby faces. So why would I give a fuck entirely to stay to watch this match? By the time this was happening, I was like on my way home with my buddies from playing pool, and we were just enjoying our company, because who the fuck's gonna want to watch this shit? Like, they know, I mean, they like wrestling, but it's like we're seeing this. It's like, who the fuck cares? We're gonna play pool, not even pay attention to this crap. Like this, I never, like, it's also embarrassing You know, it's also embarrassing. This is what how wrestling became. Like, I have one friend who's like much more like a casual viewer, and he sees this. It's like, this is how wrestling is now. Because he doesn't, keep in mind, he doesn't like watch much anymore. The last time he watched wrestling was WrestleMania, and he was actually over to at my house for like night one. We're like watching this, and it's like, this is what wrestling is now. This is like, and it's so freaking boring. The only thing he got intrigued of was seeing Nikki Bella's ass. That's it. You know what I mean? And what does that tell you? Sex sells. What has wrestling become? You know? But again, what are we doing where we're having, again, a meaningless main event, and just because it's a title match, that's enough to make the show a main event? Like, what kind of garbage are we doing? What are we doing? Why was that the main event? What gave this company the idea to put that as a main event? And when I realized that was the main event, because I didn't even know what the fuck the main event was up until I saw that they were promoting this match. It's like, how bad has this company come? Like, is this ChatGPT booking? Like, is this really AI booking? Because so far AI has been doing garbage booking, that's for sure. You know, you would think, because if WWE's that desperate to do AI, maybe that would give them a little saving grace. But it looks like they're not fucking, you know, using it properly, that's for sure. There's no hope for this show. But yeah, garbage, meaningless women main events with no story. No one cares about anybody. I mean, maybe Alexa Bliss. But it's like, at the same time, what is Alexa Bliss really doing to make you care about the show? I'm not gonna go out of my way to just see Alexa Bliss fucking wrestle. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, cute chick and whatever. I'll invite her to the big black couch, but I don't know, she's a mother now, whatever. Why should I care? Just to go out of my way to see this, especially in the main event. Like, why? And again, oh great, false finish! We're gonna make this a long match. This match started like at 10, and then we're ending at 10:30 to make you pretend, see, this is a big match. You know, I'm like confused who the fuck to root for. And then after this match, just to waste time, we're gonna have the Kabuki Warriors. Yeah, they had like a fucking video package earlier that no one gives a fuck about. They're just like, like the Kabuki bitch, like these chinky bitches need to shut up. Who the fuck cares? The chinky bitches comes out in main events, and then just like, wow, they attack and everybody goes down, and who the fuck cares? This is how we're ending the show, really? Why are we ending the show with these chinky bitches that act like this is big time? No one fucking knows or cares about these bitches. They can't even cut a fucking promo or speak English. And you're ending the show with these people. Hey, I'm surprised Rhea didn't show up, but because she's injured? Now that I give a fuck, like, again, stop with the women main eventing, like, please. But really, why are we having them coming out and just what? Just to, oh, get it? See, they attack each other, they don't like each other. Now that means to lead to another meaningless title match or a meaningless match that no one gives a fuck about. And then people can pretend, see, the women are thriving. That's not how you write stories. I said it before, I said it again. The women started, you know, when the women started main eventing the shows, the ratings went downhill. And I won't be surprised if the ratings are very bad this week. Because my god, was this show lifeless and nothing fucking happened on this show. Oh wow, Jey Uso flip face off? And it's like so lame. Again, 4 letters, 1 word, dumb. This show, 5 letters, 1 word, bland. 7 words, 1 word, garbage. 6 words, 6 letters, 1 word, sucked. I hate the show. Boring, garbage, you know, what a waste of time. Like, this was so skippable. This show is skippable. Why pay attention when you could just read the results, right? And that's why I kind of did somewhat. I barely paid attention to this garbage. So next time, peace, yeah, bye. Oh wow, Saturday Night Main Event happening this week? Who the fuck really cares? Like, Saturday Night Main Event should be an opportunity to just do, like, glorified pay-per-views on television. And yet, like, Well, I'm sorry, he's on Peacock still, so that's your excuse to keep people out having Peacock. But at the same time, like, man, like, who the you're just... You don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's all I have to say. Fuck it. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye.